around it because they're trying to keep you from getting into the kind of trouble that maybe some of these cars are getting into. Now, it's hard to tell if these emergency vehicles with the flashing lights are there because they're rescuing people or they're trying to keep people from getting into trouble. In any case, they have enough to do tonight. The more you can stay off the roads, the better off everybody will be, especially those hardworking responders. And if we go farther to the south, a lot of closed roads in Staten Island and in Middlesex County in northern New Jersey. But again, I wanted to highlight the areas. Well, here we go. Alex, I was about to come to you, but before we do that, I want to show you that the area we were just talking about, Patterson and Elizabeth, New Jersey, and that whole area, that includes Newark and Jersey City, has just gone under a flash flood emergency. Unfortunately, not a surprise given the widespread impacts on the roads that we've seen come in from those local storm reports. And by the way, hat tip to the local forecast offices of the National Weather Service sending out those local storm reports. That is critical information because that shows us that this is real on the roads. This is not just a radar image. It's not just how much rain has fallen. It's not just, oh, there's a flash flood warning. There are numerous roads, numerous communities that are going underwater here in Jersey City, Newark, and Patterson. And look at Manhattan and Queens and the Bronx. New York City is right outside that flash flood emergency, except for Staten Island. Staten Island, part of this flash flood emergency. Catastrophic threat till 11:45 local time. Community-wide, essentially metro-wide flash flooding that is being caused by rain rates that are through the roof, 3, 4, 5 inch per hour rain rates. Alex, I rarely say on the air here on the Weather Channel that I've never seen anything like this before, but I feel compelled to say that in terms of have we ever seen this many flash flood emergencies in such a populated area and heading into the nighttime hours where it just ramps up the dangers of flooding?
Absolutely. I mean, it is unprecedented. I feel like what we're looking at, we showed the high risk area and the population included, I think it was something like 20 million plus people under that high risk. And sure enough, with those emergencies, those flash flood emergencies going from around Philadelphia up to New York City, I mean, we're talking about tens of millions of people being impacted right now.
I can't remember a time when we had this much of a percentage of a high risk actually come to fruition with not just being a threat to people out on the roads, but threatening structures. Let's hope we can get through the rest of the day from this point forward with no fatalities. But that depends on what you do. Stay off the roads. If your life is threatened at home, call 911.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people like Geico.